What's up, guys? It's Frank Sriracha Jr. here with another casted game of Zero Space. This is a user-submitted replay from FatalExit. He promises us that this is a banger of a game. So, it's going to be FatalExit versus Nightz OG, another familiar face here in the Zero Space replays. And we're going to be playing on Canyon. So, FatalExit starting off using Prefect Aster to kind of farm these guys, but we've got the Chakra hero coming on forward to say, "Get back here, Aster. Get back here. You don't get to retreat." There we go. And use a little jump pack to get on the other side of the buildings. That's so annoying. It's such a great use of the jump pack, though. Oh, it looks like that is passable, though. But it looks like they're both going to be fighting over who gets to kill these little minions for their Hexite. Do they continue to wiggle after they're dead? That's awesome. Alright, so the two barracks do finish up for FatalExit, and he's gonna go back home. Wait, did Aster die? I don't see his little thing on the map. Oh, what is this? Oh, we've got a proxied Merc outpost. We've got three, brood wombs, yep. That one decides to bloom and then unbloom, just because he felt like it. Little Gatherer coming on by. Is the Gatherer going to come over and do some scouting, or just start getting oh, maybe that Gatherer is acting as a screen, so he can see if there's going to be a flank coming on by. I don't think they need to return to base ever, right? Okay, couple of these commandos coming on forward, but nothing that the Chakra hero can't handle. Oh no, the Chakra hero bites the dust. Okay, so he vanished, but I can still see stats for him. That's interesting. And a couple of those commandos coming on forward to get this tower. Finally, the first tower gets captured, and we don't see any talents from anyone out just yet. But yeah, these little Hexite farmy dudes that seem to not know how to rotate. They're gonna come on forward. Whoa! What are these guys? A couple of Valkaru hounds. For FatalExit. Oh, because he hid his Merc outpost. So the hounds have 350 HP, which is, I believe, quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a bit more than those than the commandos. We'll see if they're just tanky or do they actually do stuff. Whoa! A couple of ghost crabs moving on forward here, so that's what cloaked units look like in this game. Alright, we're gonna see the legally not a Nidus worm come over, pick them up, drop them off back the main, because we've got someone's trying to backdoor here. FatalExit. You naughty boy. Okay, so the Chakra warrior is going to be trying to tank as much of the damage as he can. Whoa, and a Valkaru beast lands right there. Massively tanky, and he has heavy armor. And he's chasing commandos. You know, I wonder if he could have just, like, pressed the attack there to keep going. Little light turret goes down. But no, that Valkaru beast is going to be quite the nuisance. Little scouting critter goes down as well. What do we have? A couple of lashers morphing into something. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm still learning a lot about this game. Arcanid coming on out. Who's that guy? A Brood Guard. And are these guys still lashers? Yeah, they just morphed for some reason. But the back door never really got addressed. It's still under attack. That Valkaru beast. Everything is just pouring fire down on the Bloomwell attacker. Got it down to 2/3 health. Is that going to be enough? I wonder if they've wedged themselves in so nicely that they do take this main, and that'll be the end of it. 2 talents out already for FatalExit, our Protectorate player. Are they going to take it? I think they will. I think they are going to take it down. No! Ay, ay, ay. Aster goes down, but so does the town hall here. What do you call these? A Bloomwell. Yeah, sort of the Bloomwells. And yeah, without Aster does quite a bit of damage. And without Aster, I think FatalExit just wants to back off, which is the right idea. In the words of Artosis, the happiest man in RTS, when you're ahead, get more ahead. Commando's jumping on forward, kind of just to harvest all the Hexite from these guys. And they're going to have a fight over the tower? I do like this for Nightz OG, actually. He doesn't want... He knows that he's behind economically. So it's better to... If you're behind economically, then you might as well just, like, fight, so that way you can kind of, like, keep your opponent in check so their army doesn't get crazy out of line while their macro just continues to improve. Alright, so things are settling down a little bit, but it looks like the Protectorate, well, did, anyway, hold all three of the towers at one point. So it's a bunch of Lashers. Wait, Little Lashers and Broodguard. Excuse me. Guard doing 23 DPS, and these guys do 21, but they do bonus damage to medium armor, right? Yeah, plus 50% against medium. I'm still getting really used to this UI. Whoa! And he says, get back here, commandos. You're not allowed. With their lightly armored, are they going to be able to take down this Bloomwell? Dang, Bloomwell ×2 taken down. Highly unfortunate. The Valkaru Hounds are staying alive as well. I don't think they get shields, though, right? Why does he have a shield? Why do some of them have shields? Yeah, this is just... I think this is just it. Another Bloomwell goes down. That'll be the last, Town Hall structure here for Nightz OG. The timeline says there's still another 10 minutes in this game, but I don't think there is. He's got a couple of Harvesters left over, and a couple of, Brood... Oh no, he did make another Bloomwell back there. Behind all that. Is he gonna stay in the game? He must be staying in the game, but, like, there's no Hexite income for Nightz right now. Okay, his Bloomwell does finally have the whatever vines. Peter vines, excuse me. And there are some skirmishes happening, but, like, this is just not going to happen. You know what, though? Nightz does have the Flux income. Why does FatalExit not have any Flux? Is this like some weird zero Flux build? Alright, so Nightz is kind of... Whoa! Mudball moves on forward. I swear this guy just has, like, moves from Pokemon. Got a little Mudball. He's got his little Water Wave. Not the crab. Alright, looks like looks like we're back up to 2 bases here for Nightz. Through all odds, like, I honestly thought it was GG back there earlier in that earlier fight, but no, he's sticking with it. Meanwhile, FatalExit's just trying to drown him in Commando blood, but I think he needs a little bit more tech than that. He's got the supply advantage by quite a bit. Oh no, but you can't have just random units crossing the map getting picked off like that at these low supply counts. Nightz, though. Okay, so Nightz is back up to even base count. Does have the Flux advantage, and has had the Flux advantage for a while, but hasn't been sitting on these experience towers for a while now. So let's see, what talents do we have? Advanced damage and range, call down reinforcements, spawn an extra hound, faster building construction, and infused units get extra range or extra health, depending if they're melee or ranged. Okay, so where's the army here? FatalExit going for another backdoor. Ay. I think there's a lot of wisdom in having some cultivators out here that will, like, act as an early warning system, but Nightz knows that he's been kind of behind this entire game. Looks like, yeah, there we go. There's the third for our Protectorate player, FatalExit. And a bunch of Ghost Crabs are out. The turret is starting to pick things off. but does provide an early warning for Nightz. But there it is. Okay, so FatalExit did kill off some of the gatherers that acted as kind of an early warning system. There we go. The cultivators were upgraded to be like turrets, kind of. And is this flank going to be it? I think it might be. Ooh, a couple of these little green gassy explosions take out a ton of commandos. Is Nightz doing it? Is he coming back? That was a lot of commandos to go down. Man, those hounds are just so tanky, though. Yeah. Chaku Hero used Surf. It's not that effective. But yeah, now suddenly this attacking force for FatalExit is not looking nearly as scary as it was. This Bloomwell is taking a bunch of damage. Is it going to go? Yeah, I think it is going to go down. If he's going to focus fire, he might lose Aster. Oh, he manages to jump to the other side of the Bloomwell. Is he going to take it down on the retreat? No, does he? Or is he going to lose his entire force right there? Bloomwell's down to 200 health. Does he take it down? Couple of more, yeah, a few more of these commandos trying to press the issue. I don't think they'll be able to take it down, though. Oh, down to 2 digits! Do I take it down? Down it goes! Oh, the Protectorate bleeding down to the last man to take out that last Bloomwell. Was it worth it, though? Was it worth it? I think it was, actually. Yeah, FatalExit's sitting on 3 very healthy bases, while Nightz just got his 3rd taken out. So the Hexite advantage is definitely going to FatalExit, but if we're comparing who's been taking more efficient fights, like, Nightz has it, no question. And the supplies aren't that different. They're not that different. But what we haven't seen... Oh, no, all these commandos coming on forward. Are they going to get surrounded, though? There we go. He used Surf. It hits all those commandos. But are they all going to go down? It looks like a bunch of them are, but... Again, these are, like, primarily Hexite units. Are they going to be able to push the issue? Are these Stingers going to be able to come forward and just slaughter all the commandos? It looks like they are. But does that mean that he's camping production right now? Can he actually take out enough of these barracks to turn the tides here? We do have a few of these commandos coming on forward, as well as the Valkaru Hounds. Are they going to be able to take out this Bloomwell once again? We'll see. No. Nightz needs to turn around. This is a lot of commandos. And that proxied, this 4th, 5th base, 6th base, right next to the mercenary outpost, has been, like, working wonders for FatalExit. Yeah, a bunch of Stingers trying to come on forward. They did manage to get a barracks. Not worth it, I think. But these Stingers are managing to clean up quite a few of these... They're managing to clean up quite a few of these Grell units. Okay, the 3rd does go down for Nightz OG. Again. What a scrappy game. Chakra Hero is taking quite a bit of damage. Does manage to mudball his way backwards. But is he going to be able to take out all these commandos once again? He might be able to, but... I mean, look at the Hexite income difference. You know what, though? I think if he's able to keep on, like... He's just getting fed these commandos one by one as they, like, slowly trickle in. We've got a couple of Bastions coming forward. Yeah, you know what's really good against a bunch of small units? AoE. And these Flamethrower boys are not having it. They said, get away from this Protectorate base, sir. You're not welcome. Last call was a while ago. Please leave the establishment. Okay, so some of the Protectorate get pushed back by the by Valkaru guy using Surf, but okay, a couple of the Ghost Crabs detonating on those commandos, but I don't know that it's enough. We're back down to Nightz again having about half the supply as FatalExit. Whoa! Okay, now the Bastards are going to come on forward. They're going to get great surface area on all these Stingers and the Thrashers. Or, excuse me, Lashers, not Thrashers. And the Brood Guard. But those Bastions aren't free. And we also don't see a 3rd coming back up for Nightz. But I think once if the Chakra Warrior goes down, the Chakra Hero goes down, that might be it. Oh, it's a bunch of Stingers. Stingers are not going to do well against those Bastions, though. Yeah, there they go. Nightz OG with 21 supply up against Fatal's nearly 100. Just getting pushed back into a corner, and I think this might be the killing blow. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that proxied mercenary outpost was so good. Man, building an operating tower right in the manor expand. Ay, 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 FatalExit. Manners, young man, mind your manners. All right, the natural goes down for Nightz. And yeah, slowly but surely, this is just the beginning of the end. Boomer goes down. There's another Boomer there, which I think is never going to get in range to do enough damage to any of these. It's just the flood of commandos that's going to come forward and, like, kill everything. And as you guys can see from the track here, the game is nearly over. So we're really just watching the, I guess it's the win condition. Like, is he kind of hoping that Fatal's going to go somewhere else to look for the an expansion that doesn't exist? I don't think so, because Fatal has every other place where an oh no, we do. There's a a third, I guess. Yeah, he's not going down without a fight, I guess. I will say, it's a little besides the point. No, the Chakra Hero finally goes down. I really like this little, like, aqueduct that's, like, pouring into the canyon here. It's very cool looking. And that's it. GG's, guys. FatalExit, thank you so much for submitting this replay. What a banger of a game. All right, we'll catch you guys later.